Hi, I'm Jay Fairbanks, a journalist, a satirist with a penchant for politics and popular culture.
We shouldn't underestimate Jeremy Hunt, because this is a man of some achievement. Managing as he has in the past to simultaneously define Saturday as a sixth working day, whilst classifying the weekend as Friday to Monday. If only one of the rest of us could have been in possession of Hunt's maverick genius. Jeremy Corbyn has always struggled at question time. Even his initial idea of taking 6 questions from the public was a novel but deeply flawed one. David Cameron could have responded to a question on the NHS with, "Well, I don't care because I can afford to go private. Ha 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 ha."
Phil Mitchell, seen here so drunk that he thinks he's on Robot Wars, destroying the car lot this week. In true EastEnders style though, things move on from blandly depressing to full-blown turd sandwich when it's discovered that someone's buried under the wreckage.
There's someone in there!
Hope it's not Benny's disappeared.
Yeah, as long as it's not someone I know that's been brutally crushed, that'll be fine.
Fire, police and ambulance.
No, I'm sorry, we've decided it's probably best for you to all finish each other off like in the Hunger Games. It was later revealed by Primarch Jon Snow that Phil had managed to crush his own daughter.
Sharon! Have you found her?
Is she breathing?
Not if she's got any sense.
I've always loved the story of David Geffen. He told his first employer that he had a degree from UCLA and intercepted the letter that said he didn't and would have got him fired. He went on to co-found DreamWorks. Beat that for CV, Eli, London.
I've told people I've lived in London when I haven't lived in London.
Doesn't that get a little bit confusing when, like, you know, you're expected to be like the A to Z?
It's a lot of sort of megabuses and sort of, oh yeah, I definitely know where that is.
A lot of blagging.
Yeah.
And 7,500 people slept rough in London alone. Both of those figures are double what they were just 5 years ago. I mean, we see statistically that it's worse than 5 years ago, and in terms of, you'd see that on the ground as well.
Definitely. Yeah, and we see up to 100 people in a 2.5-hour session in the morning, which is a drop in.
Male grooming is booming, with everything from back, sacks and cracks to tonic friction, which sounds to me rather like an 80s Eurovision entry. I clearly know nothing. Hi Barrett, so you own 3 of these places, yeah. Genko's. What would you recommend for me to do? You can be as cool as you want here.
I think you should get a decent haircut.
Speaking of boys, Jack Whitehall and his dad returned this week with pointless co-host Richard Osmond and utterly pointless boy band McBusted. The Grand Budapest Hotel is going full steam ahead this year with 11 nominations, more than any other film. It'll be competing for Best Film with A Theory of Everything, The Imitation Game, Birdman and Boyhood. Government advice on home life is always so unfailingly helpful. Who can forget David Cameron's thoughts on how vital marriage is to society? Because wedlock is undoubtedly the only way to raise children that you promptly forget about and leave in a pub. A Prime Minister who won't take part in an election debate. A Deputy Prime Minister who said he wouldn't raise tuition fees, but then got into government and did. Welcome to Great Britain, where you can't own a home until you're the age of 63, but your MP can have 2. Where you're likely to drink yourself to an alcoholic stupor, and most of your childhood heroes are probably in prison. What's your chanson fromage?
I don't know what the song's called, but it goes, "Oh, I wanna dance with somebody."
It's Dance with Somebody, I think.
So that's me. Thank you very much for watching.